Hello U.S. History. This is part 2 of your museum project research video helper. You can go to readylibrary.com and you can click on U.S. History Museum Project. Part 1 video are going to be embedded and linked right down here, and so will this video, part 2. You can click here to go straight into the Mac and VIA group for this project. I've already talked to you about distinguishing between different types of sources, so now I'm going to show you the databases that I recommend you use for this project. Like I said in part 1, Encyclopedia Britannica is going to be a basic encyclopedia that you can use to find out basic information about your topic. It's a great first stop if you don't know a lot of information already about your topic. In order to cite from this database, you're going to come up here to the Cite button and you're going to click Cite. And then you guys are going to be choosing APA because the Social Studies Department has opted to always cite things in APA format. Copy and paste this citation. When you're using APA citations, you're going to have a references list. And so this right here is a guide to APA citations, should you need it. But all of our databases provide you with APA citations, so you should be good. So just copy and paste this into your references list. And that's going to give you information from Britannica School. The next database that I recommend you use is Student Resources and Context. This database is a great database because it's going to give you lots of different types of sources, which I discussed in the last video. But it's also going to give you a variety of sources as well. So for instance, there's going to be images here, primary sources, magazines, newspaper articles, academic journals, etc. So I'm going to click on the primary sources right here. And I'm going to just select an item from this. So this is the letter to Danbury Baptist Association by Thomas Jefferson. So this is a primary source because this is something that he actually wrote. So I'm going to come up here to citation tools. Let's say I want to use this. I'm going to click on APA, and then it's going to give me the citation for this particular source. Now, another great thing about this database is you can sign in with your Google account right here, and then you can go to download right here, and you can download this whole item, this whole source, into your Google Drive for reference later. You can also annotate it and stuff in your Google Drive if you choose to. And since this is a group project, your group can have a folder in Google Drive with all your sources in it, and then you can just share that with each other and all have access to the sources. So that's another great benefit. I want to point out too that in this particular database, I'm just going to click on reference. Anything with a green circle on it is going to be content level basic. A yellow square is going to be content level intermediate, and the red triangle is going to be content level advanced. So just know that this database kind of tells you, as far as sources go, what type of content, reading level, etc. to expect from that type of source. Okay, you can also get images from this source. I highly suggest that you choose images that are either copyright free or that you know you have express permission from the copyright holder to use. You can use any of the images from this database. All you would need to do is click on the image, and you can come up here to citation tools and choose the APA citation. You can drag and drop this image into anything Google, and you can also download it straight to your Google Drive as well. So just a handy thing if you need any images. You can get those from this database as well. Okay? All right. Of course, we have ABCClio, and these are fantastic databases. I'm only going to do one of them because they work pretty much the same way. So I'm going to put in here my person. And you'll notice over here, now this database, what you should know is everything from this database is mostly from, it's been curated by ABCClio, okay? So everything in here is going to be from ABCClio is the actual source, right? So if I want to come in here and I want to click on speeches and I want to find a speech by Thomas Jefferson, I click on speech and I click filter. And then I can choose which speech I want to pick. So I'm going to do Thomas Jefferson's inaugural address in 1801. And if I want to cite this article, I come up here to Cite, and I'm going to choose the APA one, and you'll notice that the source is American Government, which is the ABCClio database. And so all of your sources are going to have that same listing because they're all from ABCClio. But a really great really great source to get information, and also you can get images from this particular database as well. So I'm going to come over here. Oh, let's see, photos and illustrations. There's also political cartoons, etc. So I'm going to click filter, and so now it's giving me photos, illustrations, and political cartoons. And so if I wanted to use this this source right here, I would again come up here to Cite and cite it this way. Okay. Alright, so that's ABCClio, and like I said, both of those work the same way. GVRL is a great place for you to look for information from reference and nonfiction ebooks. This entire database is books, and so I can come in here and type in Thomas Jefferson, and you'll notice that there's 3,191 items in this database that are about Thomas Jefferson. So one thing you'll so the GVRL also offers the content level markings, so you can see those there. You'll notice that each one of these is a different source. So this source is the African American Almanac. This source is the Cantos Ezra Pound 19, whatever this is, Epics for Students. Epics for Students is the source. Encyclopedia of World Biography, here is the source. So just note that these are all different books that you can use. You can do by publication title, you can do by subject, and narrow it down. So for instance, if I want Thomas Jefferson right here, okay, once I'm in this particular database, I can click on a source, and so now I'm looking at this Thomas Jefferson article from the UXL Encyclopedia of U.S. History. Once I'm in here, I can again sign in with Google if I want, download it, click on the citation tools, get my APA citation. But just know that everything in this particular database is a book. Okay, so that's the GVRL. InfoTrack Newsstand is expressly news sources. So these are going to be better for probably more current topics, if you will. So you'll notice that these are news sources, magazines, academic journals, images, and videos. So this database is going to give you primarily news content sources. Okay, so this is going to be your newspapers, your news outlets, your TV and radio transcripts, all of those types of news sources. In fact, I thought it listed it. InfoTrack Newsstand essentially is just news, though. So just know that that's what that database is. Power search. If you are getting to the point in your research where you're maybe looking for something super specific, I like the Gale Power Search, because I can come down here on the right hand side. Once I put my topic in, you'll notice it gives me magazines, academic journals, books, news, videos, audio. But I can also come here to this topic finder, and this one's going to really help me with what am I looking for here? Am I looking for, if I'm looking for American history, Thomas Jefferson, or maybe I'm looking for John Adams and George Washington, I can click on these different pieces of the pie here, and it's going to narrow down my search results to these nine sources about this slice of the pie. I can also click here and it'll give me more, but this is just a nice way to kind of narrow it down when you're looking for a really specific piece of information. So that's on the Gale Power Search. As always, if y'all have any questions or you need any help when you're doing research or you don't understand anything, please feel free to contact me, lambertin@friscoisd.org, or you can always come see me here in the library. But I'm happy to help you with any questions you have during the course of your research. Good luck, Lions!